Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of Draft to the Future. Data driven, film confirmed. If that's your idea of a good time, we are the channel for you. So we're continuing our player evaluations. And before we get started, let's talk about August 24th. We're going to do our first live event, our live broadcast. So we want to be the most interactive draft analysis show out there. I watch all the greats, and every now and again I just want to shout at the TV. We want to be the guys where if you type in the chat, we're going to do our best to talk and respond to you. We're going to try to address as many comments as we can. Obviously, the more comments, the merrier, but we can't respond to every single one. But we want to be the most interactive team, so we hope you'll come by and converse with us on August 24th at 9:30 p.m. Today, we're talking about Mikail Kamara, the edge rusher out of Indiana. Hashtag Indiana is not the team I want to play. Indiana is going to make some hay. I don't think they're a top 4 team. But I would not want to be a top 10 team playing them because they're going to knock you out of the playoffs. They're going to be a playoff team. They could make a run with Fernando Mendoza. There's just so many so many talented players all over the place. And Mikail Kamara fills that billet. He's a 5th-year player and a 3-year starter. This is his second at Indiana after transferring from JMU. His breakout year was in 2024, and that could be huge if he builds on it. He's a little bit undersized. I got him at 6'1", 265. He's got the weight you want. The height's not quite where you want. I don't have arm length yet, and arm length matters with edge rushers. If you have some sort of official arm length, let me know. But he's a little shorter than you'd want, but that's not like a deal breaker. He's got a 88.5 pass rush grade, a 75.6 run defense grade, a 16.6 pass rush win rate, which is good, and a 6.3 run stop rate, which is too low. That indicates he's not going to set the edge. This is my knock on Micah Parsons. Oh, Micah Parsons, such a great pass rusher. No problem. I'll just literally run right at him, and I no longer worry about him. I think that's my knock on Parsons. Actually, I know that's my knock on Parsons, and I feel that that's a concern with Kamara. Can he show he can set the edge and be more value on every down? He's got an amazing first step. The ball is snapped. The tackle suddenly wonders where the guy in front of him went. That is his number one claim to fame, and the most important thing of any defender is that first step. Does he set the pressure? Does he gain the initiative? And your first step's where you do that. Now, I've spent some time talking about his ability to set the edge against the run. The good news for him is there is evidence that he can do that. There's evidence that he can set the edge, stand there, not worry so much about being the guy who blows up the play, but being the guy who makes sure that the running back doesn't have a big play. So here's the evidence. He can do it. Can he and will he do it more consistently? I like his motor. I like that when he misses a play, he's always pushing it. He's always driving. So let's go back to the height and why this is a concern for me. If you're going to be smaller, you need a little more bend, and I'm not seeing that bendiness, that ability to get your shoulder over and kind of run. They do this drill on the combine where they run around a hoop. And what they want to see is the player running like a Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal video, because that is a tactical advantage. And I have not seen that, and that is a concern. So you combine that with his height, and then you see him get blocked, get locked in, and get shoved out of a play. I call it getting washed out of a play, and that's what we're seeing here. And that's what he needs to learn. Set his base. To kind of stand his ground, maybe put on some pounds to kind of make up for that area. But that's the problem that I see in him. That's the hole he needs to fill. Right now, day 2 pick, maybe even early 4th round. But if he sets that edge and can be more of a factor, maybe not in making the play, but in setting up the players and preventing the play from getting out of hand, then we're talking low 1st round, early 2nd round grade from my point of view. He's got he wins with speed and the elite first step, but in my opinion, that's all he has. So every play, the snap of the ball kind of determines whether he wins or loses. We need to see him work on developing those secondary pass rush moves so that the snap of the ball isn't the only moment of opportunity for him. I do question his athleticism. I love his motor. I love his effort. These are things I like. Can he really translate his skills? Can he flip his hips and change direction? I have not yet seen it. I'm not saying it's not possible. And if you've seen it, let us know in the comments below. But those are the concerns I have. The more I watched him, the more I thought maybe he's an interior defender. Because again, you got that first move, interior edge rusher. That might be, if I'm a GM, I might be like, well, maybe I take him and I move him around the line, but maybe he makes his money on the inside, which might help him excel. Because at the end of the day, like once you're on the line, then you're making money. You're doing good things. And so I kind of wonder if they'll do that in Indiana a little bit more while he works on developing that. Because if I'm unfortunately correct about his athleticism being limited, then his versatility and his motor need to be rewarded, and he needs to be put in a position to be successful. But he's still the guy I want on my team because of his tenacity on the field. I've talked about other players, they get hit, they get washed out of the play, they just kind of stop. They're like, well, I guess I'm done. He doesn't do that, and that's what I appreciate about him. Let us know your thoughts on Mikail Kamara. If you disagree, tell me why. Link a clip. Like, let's chat. Let's talk about these players so that we can give these players the analysis that's fair, that they deserve, to give the audience all the opportunity and data they can to really see what's going to make these kids shine and where you need to make sure you protect them, because that's coaching. Coaching is put them in position to succeed, maximize your strengths, mitigate your weaknesses, mitigate the strengths of the enemy, capitalize on their weaknesses. That's straight out of Sun Tzu. So we want to do that same thing for each player we evaluate to put them up for success. So we hope you've enjoyed. We will see you in our next video as we ramp up. You're going to see these videos taper like we finished our player evaluations. We are not doing a video a day. That is crazy pace. But now we've set up guys we're looking at, guys who hit our radar, and we'll be talking about these people off and on throughout the rest of the season. So we hope you'll stick around and enjoy it. We hope you'll stop by for all of our live broadcasts. God bless you. See you around. Bye.